I think of HR as kind of like the blood vessels, the veins and the arteries carrying nutrients and oxygen and really keeping all the parts connected.
Welcome to the HR Like a Boss video series. If it resonates with you, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, or sharing with a friend. In the description, you'll find a social media link, as well as how to find our complete podcast interview. Also, you can check out the HR Like a Boss survey at willery.com/HRLAB. I've embarked on a journey to get to know amazingly awesome HR and business professionals. These conversations create the foundation for my book on what it takes to do HR like a boss. And on today's episode, I am joined by Deborah Tatro. Deborah is a lifelong Northeast Ohio resident, an HR consultant with over 15 years of experience specializing in organizational effectiveness, development, and well-being. She has a bachelor's of science in biology from Hiram and just completed her MBA from Lake Erie College. Her career included wellness and human resource, having worked with wellness and human resource teams and initiatives, consulting, as well as volunteering for a number of nonprofits, including the American Heart Association and other health support organizations, Northeast Ohio municipalities, and businesses small to large. She is a certified HR professional and a certified member of the American Council of Exercise. Deborah, welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. And for those that don't know you who are listening in right now, why don't you give them a little background above and beyond what I already shared of what you're really working on right now and some of the work you've done in the past.
Yeah, so I really started out in wellness and coaching, a lot of experience in training and development, talent coaching and development, and just have had the opportunity to work for some really great HR leaders and kind of spread my wings and just glean some really great HR experience over the years. I consider myself a generalist, but really have a strong aptitude for talent development. And right now I'm just working on consulting, coaching, and doing some writing.
First and foremost, I'd like to start out with my guest providing their perspective on what is the purpose. Like, how would you describe the purpose of human resources?
I really, just maybe because of my wellness background, I really see HR as, our purpose is to improve the overall health of an organization. We have our fingers on the pulse of the organization. Where, if you think about just the body of work that HR encompasses, it's really broad, mitigating risk and end-to-end talent management. There's just so much fiscal health. And we're really, I love analogies too. And, when you think about an organization as a body, a human body, I think of HR as kind of like the blood vessels, the veins and the arteries carrying nutrients and oxygen and really keeping all the parts connected. So I really see that, it helps us to, when we think about overall health, to focus on employees at the individual level, and then also, the overall health of our enterprises.
Because we all know when you have a great manager, how great those outcomes can be in his or her department. And we know the opposite when we have a bad manager, the number of issues you might have as it relates to that. So I don't know if you're willing to share any more about any experiences you had there or digging into it about how did you get that management team and those that were working with your staff and team members to be as effective as they can be in their role?
I think it's so important to just really collaborate well. We think about kind of achieving our purpose or removing barriers. It's really around being super collaborative, and it's a team effort. I've seen different managers need different things, and we talk about trying to achieve our purpose and how different organizations do it differently. Every manager is an individual too. And I think that we have to have a lot of solutions, a lot of tools for them. And then we have to communicate and make them available. So I've had the opportunity to work with some amazing training and development professionals, and those professionals who, to your point, are so aligned with the business and the business needs. It's not fair for us to say, well, we've got this great development opportunity for our people leaders. Everybody needs to come off the floor for 4 hours and, we're going to do this huge training. We have to consider business needs, and it really needs to be something that's ongoing, not a one-time thing. So I think that the teams that do it best are the ones who are in front of those people leaders and just connecting with them all the time. It's just an ongoing relationship.
All right, Deborah, I'm going to get you out of here on this. You've been great. I've enjoyed getting to know you. I feel more well with my HR, and my blood vessels are pumping here with HR Like a Boss stuff. I think that's going to find its way in the book, because you cornerstone the market on that. But if you could, for me, describe someone that does HR like a boss.
Well, we have to be a business leader, and I've heard a lot of your guests, and I think we are business people in HR, and that's so important that we again have our fingers on the pulse of the organization, and that we really understand the teams that we lead, that we're strong business partners, decision makers, comfortable with uncertainty. I think that all goes along with just good business leadership. But I think next we have to have a positive perseverance. And for me, it's part of servant leadership. We need to really set the tone in our organization. I think it's so important for us to not be discouraged or offended easily. That really goes a long way to support innovation and collaboration. Conflict managed well is really the foundation for awesome solutions. But who wants conflict? So we have to really be the people who set the tone for positive interactions. It's the heart of servant leadership to me, and it really goes a long way to support an engaged culture. And then finally, and I think this is another thing that we hear a lot, HR needs to be technologically adept. We really need to be able to we support our people and our processes really well. We also have to be able to manage our systems. And although we don't have to be experts in the systems of the teams we support, we need to be able to analyze the data. We need to be able to tell the story of the data. We need to be able to utilize our technology investments. And I think this is an area of an opportunity for HR. Especially considering the expanding remote and global qualities of our teams. We have to be technologically adept. So that's my 2 cents. Business leader, perseverance, and technologically adept.
Well, you shared a lot, and one thing you hone in on in those comments that you made was around conflict managed well. To me, healthy debate and conflict is necessary in a growing business in order for you to get somewhere, to challenge the status quo and to have differing opinions, and not have a bunch of yes men and women sitting within a boardroom that are just going to do exactly what the CEO wants to dictate. So you got to have that healthy debate. And I've learned so much in the last few years in leading my firm that I do not have all the greatest ideas. And even though my kids' names are on the kind of front door, that it's as much their firm as it is mine. And as long as we're opening up the door for them to share their opinions and provide their insight, we're going to be a better place to work. And as a result of that, we're going to be a better firm to our employees, to our customers, to our partners.
Thank you so much for including me. I was really happy to participate, and I just wish you the best of luck with your book. I'm excited to read the finished product, and I'll be listening. So just grateful to be a part of it.
You got it. Well, I appreciate you being here, and thank you to everyone for checking out today's episode. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please consider liking it, commenting, subscribing, and sharing with a friend. And until next time, let's continue to aspire to do amazingly awesome HR.